Good evening, fellow degenerates. Mickey D here for Cold Beer Sports on the 6th of January. Little Christmas for Manon Hairden, as known as, isn't it? The Women of Ireland. The lights are down, no more flashing. They're gone for another year. They're still up behind me, but their battery's out. So that's it for another year, and hopefully that this year, health-wise to everybody, and will be a success, and that we'll take a few pounds out of the bookies' satchels. So we're not doing too bad. An 8-1 winner today, 10-1 winner the other day, a 9-2 winner the other day, a 9-1 winner there since the Christmas. So I'm keeping a track of it, and we're up over 20 pints in since the 1st of January. So long may it continue. I was trying to warn people about that favourite today, Bob. The ground was totally different. It was heavy today. It was yielding like the last time it ran. Bookies love those kind of stuff that they see. They love taking on that, and there was a lot of money for it. But we delved in, and Danny Mullins done the business, and I just seen the results there. I didn't see the race, but he won the following race as well. That would be his 7th out of 27 rides there. He rides that track really well. So that was great, and I only watched the video or the rerun of the other one, Garincha. Just I thought coming to the last, I said this is the grand double. It'd be a 38-1 double, and even after the last, but we got nutted. I think he got blindsided with the one in the middle, but it was a pity. I've seen one of the regular comments, lad, stay must be short for Stephen, must be a dub. The dubs like to spare dink. I noticed years ago they would say stay instead of Stephen. Now it might be totally wrong, and he might be even a dub, but he had said he was doing an each way double. To the pity like that, that it didn't come in, but made profit on the day, and that's what it's all about. Keep grinding away, So there's a few for tomorrow, a few interesting ones, and they're all in the evening sort of thing, and they're all on the go. I couldn't find anything tomorrow that I had been looking out for in over the jumps. So as people would know if they were following me all the time, I put up this horse the last time, no show, for Jimmy Mangan, and it was second the last time out, and I got an almost perfect ride from Joey Sheridan. But he just got noted by a better handicapped horse on the day. Was it Jupy that beat him? Siobhan Rutledge is riding tomorrow. Now, she'll be claiming 5. Joey was claiming 3, I think. That's the only slight negative, that she wouldn't be familiar with the horse, and she hasn't had a winner in the last 21 days there out of 5 or 6 rides. But she's had a couple of seconds, I believe. And so she could be all right. There is... this one in Clonmel, I had it backed in early September of 53. It's only a 5-year-old, and it ran fierce well 2 runs back when it was third, and it got sort of blocked in its run in that coming up the stretch. So it likes the turf or the ground there. It won't be a problem. There is a favourite in it. He's 5-1, so I'd suggest a pint each way, and they're paying 4 places. There's one there that ran a couple of days ago for James Macaulay. I think, is it House of Kings or something? But this one, he'll be there or thereabouts, I think, tomorrow with a bit of luck and running. Now, in the race after that, there's an interesting horse there, Twilight Man for the Slatteries. It's rated 66, but it's up, I think, as high as 74 after its first couple of runs as a 2-year-old in Dundalk, and it ran very well. Goes on well on the surface. Macaulay has this favourite as well, as the Moshammer, which is a cast off from Shadwell. It was initially, I think, bought for 500,000, and then it was he bought it for $3,000 in last summer. But if you look at the form across the board, it was second the last time out, all right, but the horse that was behind it is actually running tomorrow as well as number 1. And he's only raced the 62. But we were rated 12-14 pound higher than that in our peak rating to now. And I think we have a great chance. He's 9-2 with 365. So I'd say we're worth a pint win on that. And the other one then is at the 5 o'clock at Wolverhampton. It's a mile 6 race. Impulsive One for Nicky Henderson and Holly Doyle. This used to be with Willie Haggis and it was rated 81. And then it transferred stable. Munir and what do you call them? The two bucks and Green bought it. And it won first time out a juvenile hurl race. It won by, he won by 12 lengths that day. And then he was carried a penalty the next time out in, I think it was in Huntington, and he won by 10. But then his next two runs, he was second to Knight Salute, who's a very good prospect and well touted for the Triumph. And he was second to him all right, but he was giving him £7. And he was third then in a grade 2. And that Pertusello that of Gary Moore's was second. And that went on to grade 1, won the grade 1 in Chepstow there after Christmas. So it's giant favourite at 7-4 with her 3 platoon for Rebecca Menzies. Now, that ran a couple of days ago, but it was third behind a horse called the Mouse Doctor. You'd be familiar with him, he ran in Ireland for Tony Merton. But that horse, I think, is 10 or 11. He's nearly as out as myself. So I think that if he can't beat the Mouse Doctor, I'd be hoping that the Impulsive One, if he came up against the Mouse Doctor, that he would beat him. So that's my angle on the race. That he's improved he's an improving progressive horse. So at 7-4, he's worth the 1 pint win. And as you may be familiar, on a Thursday night, I used to sort of do a Trixie. Now, you might see as well that I'm putting up 1 pint wins, 1 pint each way. That's because I'm with the service sort of from now on giving a couple of horses a week that I fancy. So the agreement there is that we don't put up anything more than a pint win. So we may like them ourselves, but that's the agreement, that we don't put up anything more. So you have to be able to read between the lines what I'm saying, what you want to bet yourself, okay? I won't be saying this again. So that's the 3 for tomorrow. So we have no show 5-1 in the 5:15 at Dundalk, 1 pint each way. We have 5:45 at Dundalk, Twilight Man at 9-2, a pint win, and 5 o'clock Wolverhampton, Impulsive One, 7-4, a pint win. And why don't we do a €2 each way Trixie and a €2 each way treble, and that'll bring it up to 2 pints there, your bet. So that would be the total stake altogether. We're a bit ahead, so we'll just sort of kick them in the nuts a bit if we can. So I was going to tell you a joke. I might wait and keep it for tomorrow evening because my time is nearly up. I'm 8 minutes chatting. So that's it. Stick with it, and best luck tomorrow. Mickey D for Cold Beer Sports, over and out. Keep bashing those bookies.